Do you ever hate your life or wish it could have gone in a different direction? Every day you probably hear about people who are in a job that they just hate, or they're stuck in poverty, stuck in a bad relationship that's going nowhere, or stuck in overwhelm, stressed out with too many children or too much going on in their life. If you are stuck in a situation that you can't stand, take heart. It is never too late to follow your dreams. On the journey of life, as long as you are still breathing, there is more road to travel. You are the one and the only one driver of your body vehicle. If at any point in time you find yourself driving in a direction that you don't wish to go any longer, you can always decide to turn around. One day, I was sitting near a very busy intersection. As I was considering the beauty of free will choice, the idea that at any given moment we have the power to choose our own direction. Right there in front of my eyes, this huge 18-wheeler truck came barreling through the intersection that would have led to the freeway. As soon as that driver realized he had missed his turn, headed in the wrong direction, he immediately applied the brakes and swung into this death-defying U-turn in the face of 4 lanes of oncoming traffic about a half a block away. Dozens of fear-based thoughts raced through my mind as I watched the whole body of this truck leaning precariously to one side for several seconds. Ideas like, that's illegal, that's irresponsible, that's impossible, he can't do that, he'll never make it. What if he tips over? He could crash. What if he doesn't make it in time and the cars don't stop? And then the whole body of the truck came plopping back down to center, straightened out, and headed back toward the intersection. The truck driver had made this daring U-turn fearlessly, with speed and panache, without tipping over, without crashing, without getting hit, without getting stopped by a cop and getting a ticket for a moving violation. In fact, he'd made it look so effortless, it looked like child's play. It was a pretty awesome U-turn. I don't condone reckless driving in any way, but yet what a great metaphor for free will choice. Our internal U-turns can be just as radical and awe-inspiring. You have the free will choice to make a U-turn at any time, for any reason, if you decide that you're headed off course. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about your U-turn. Others may think that your U-turn is illegal, impractical, irresponsible, unethical, immoral, unacceptable, dangerous, or whatever. Guess what? You are the driver of your own body vehicle. You are the one and the only one who's in charge of your life, who gets to decide if you're headed in the right direction, in the direction that is in alignment with the will of your soul. You're free to make a radical U-turn if you find yourself headed off course at any time, no matter what anybody else thinks. It is, after all, your life. This means be willing to cancel the wedding if you realize that it's out of alignment for you to marry, even if the dress is made, the flowers are ordered, and the guests are waiting in the chapel. Be willing to go back to high school, even if you decided years ago that you'd never complete your degree. If that is what your soul is urging you to do at this time, be willing to quit the ho-hum job, even if everybody tells you you'd be nuts to leave it. Be willing to end a relationship Or get a divorce if you are miserable or living out of alignment, even if you decided years ago to stay married forever. Be willing to say no to something if your intuition or feeling barometer tells you that it's off course. Even if an expert says you should say yes. Be willing to change your major your final year of college. Be willing to make an unpopular choice, to break the laws of politeness, to flip the bird to conformity, to drop the family expectations, and to say no to fear. Most of all, be willing to change your mind about something if your current choice is clearly not serving you. Don't end up one of those people who are totally lifeless, stuck in a rut because they think it's not okay to change their mind about the course that they decided on decades ago, even when they were totally unconscious. Remember, just like a houseplant, you're always growing or dying. When it comes to following the will of your soul, I highly recommend shouting yes at the top of your lungs and deciding to follow your soul's course, whatever that may be, even if this means making a drastic, even a radically drastic, death-defying U-turn toward freedom. Say, I am free to make a U-turn at any time. Action step. Let go of the past. Let go of old ideas or old agreements of how you thought your life should be, and be willing to follow your dreams. Declaration. It is okay for me to choose to make a radical U-turn in life if I find myself off course. It is my life's purpose to follow the will of my soul, no matter what. Many blessings of joy and vibrant freedom.